It's track reviews.
Hey, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. And it is time for a review, a track review of the brand new single from Lil Nas X of Old Town Road fame, Panini. He also has a new EP out as well, which I'm not going to comment on as I'm going to review it on the main channel very soon. Before we get into the review, I do want to mention that I have a 3-date miniature live tour coming up on the East Coast, Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut. Dates are right here, next to my head. Link to tickets down below. I'll see you there. All right, so Lil Nas X, Panini, highly anticipated song because of how viral Old Town Road went. Where is Lil Nas X going to go next? Is he just going to come out with regular ass trap bangers, or is he going to continue to stay in this country trap lane? Who the hell knows? I mean, I think it's most likely going to be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But let's see if Panini fulfills one or the other. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Okay, I sort of get what Lil Nas X was talking about on social media about making this song short to increase the streams. It's just 1 minute and 54 seconds, not a whole lot going on here in terms of length or structure. You know, it's a really quick intro. We got a verse, a chorus, a verse, and that's pretty much it. But hey, here are my thoughts, because the brevity of the song isn't really a huge hindrance to the enjoyment of it, in my view. So, to me, this track obviously did not branch into the whole country genre or style that people remember Lil Nas X for with Old Town Road. This is more of a weird mix of a little bit of Travis Scott, I would say, on some of the vocal lines, and definitely the instrumental, definitely the synth lines. Like, this is definitely a beat I could hear Travis Scott, just singing some auto-tuned, super reverby lead vocals over. I would say there's a little bit of Travis. I would say there's a splash of Drake. And there are some other elements that to me are just very average and trendy for this current wave of rappers that are also singers, which Lil Nas X is very clearly a young rapper who is coming up during a time where he's been exposed to that sound and exposed to that style for a long time because of how smooth and quickly and easily he vocally transitions from that rap flow to his singing delivery. It's like it's just second nature at this point because of just how long he's most likely been listening to that sound. So it's like this new wave, this new generation of artists who basically only have been existing through this decade where that style has prevailed. Now it's just become the natural order of things to them, and it's almost as if we didn't have a time where rappers just rapped and that was it. I think the vocal line in the hook is relatively sweet. There was this weird kind of to-do about Kurt Cobain or Nirvana getting a songwriter credit on this song because of how similar it is in part to the vocal melody on the hook of Nirvana's In Bloom. Maybe that was done to create a little bit of internet buzz. I'm not entirely sure. In my view, the similarity is not that deep. It's really not that deep. The two melodies really only map over onto each other for maybe a few notes, and Lil Nas's chorus does not last even half as long as that original Nirvana chorus. So whatever similarities there are could surely be chalked up to just like it being an accident. Like it doesn't sound to me that like he's literally pulling inspiration from a Nirvana song. Thematically, the song seems to be about Lil Nas X being disappointed in some fans who, as a result of his fame, his growth, his popularity, have kind of switched up on him. They're not that into him anymore, or it could be for a host of different reasons that he doesn't seem to go into that deeply. You've changed, you've sold out, you're a different person, this, that, and the other thing. You don't want me to grow, you don't want me to be better. Again, he doesn't go into super deep detail with any of this stuff, and how could he in just 1 minute and 54 seconds? But what is clear is that there is that fan opinion switch up as a result of the way he's exploded, and I guess he's not happy about it, and he's kind of reaching out a little bit, providing an olive branch in a way to just say, like, look, this is what I got to do, and I'm taking advantage of an opportunity here. Don't you be a meanie. And with some lyrics on here about thinking that this person he has in mind wanting this for his life, I'm wondering if there's kind of a bit of a personal angle going on here in terms of, hey, this is a person who I've known on a personal level, and they don't want to see me change like this. They don't want to see me win like this for whatever reason. So I think the production, I think the sound, I think the relatively scant structure, I think all of that is decent on this track. I think Lil Nas's performance is decent as well. I think it's cool that he came through with a topical song too, and he sticks to it. The only thing that really underwhelmed me about this song is that stylistically, it feels very derivative. It doesn't really stand out to me in terms of aesthetic, and how could that really be surprising at this point, considering that he's still a young artist who blew up out of the blue off of a single song, not because he had an album where he had kind of defined his sound to be different than everybody else's sound. And as cool and as unique that little country trap Old Town Road single is, in a way it is partially a novelty song. He's probably going to dip back into that well at least a few more times, but he was never going to come out with an album, or at least I don't think. He's most likely never going to come out with an album where that's like all he does. He's eventually going to transition into something that I think most people generally will take a bit more seriously, and I think songs like Panini are kind of opening the door for that. I can make a song that addresses a somewhat serious or a personal topic, and sonically it will resemble the sound of a lot of other rappers that you know. It doesn't have to be this country trap thing. So is it, again, a super unique sound, a super distinct sound? No. But as far as the progression of Lil Nas X's career and just the marketing of his music and the marketing of him as an artist, I can understand why he would go in this direction. Come out with a single that is short, straightforward, catchy, hits pretty hard as far as the hook goes, and proves to listeners that he can do other things besides this country stuff. He can make an average trap rap song in a style that you're familiar with. So I guess it's decent. I don't hate it, but I'm not really blown away by it either. Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments if you have any strong opinions on this cut. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Lil Nas X, forever.